I came to Penn Foundation because I was drinking to the point where I was getting sick. I was drinking for a long time, and I got to the point where I needed to drink instead of just wanting to drink. I used to ask, not my daughters, but my husband, he knew to the, the point that I was getting, and he would lock the bottle like away when he wasn't there, or so I couldn't drink it.
I knew I had to start locking it up and, just try to keep it away from her. But then she started to get sick.
The one morning I was getting really sick, and I asked him if I could please just have a little bit, and he told me no. He goes, I'm not doing this anymore. I love you, I care about you, I'm not doing this, you need to get help. So he didn't give it to me, and I started getting really sick. So he called Tanya, and she took me to the hospital.
When she finally went to the hospital that time was the first time she ever even said she drank.
I got transferred to the detox, the Sacred Heart detox, and they took me in an ambulance there. And on the way there was the worst time of my whole entire life. Like, I thought I wanted to just die. It was bad. I was there for 3 days, I think it was, and I had constant attention. They met all of my needs. I had this caseworker constantly coming in, and he kept saying, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? I kind of knew what was coming, where I think they had already talked to my family and did not want me to come home. So he kept talking about rehab. He goes, just try. You're not going home either way. The thing that I had to admit to myself first was that I have a problem.
For her to realize that and know that's what you got to do, felt pretty good about that. She finally realized that it's tearing her family apart and wasn't good.
Penn Foundation, he said, is wonderful. He worked there, and he could really guarantee me that it was going to be different. This man named Charles picked me up, and we were driving, and he goes, how you feel about going here? I said, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't really think I want to go. He goes, well, how about if you just give it your best shot? Can you do that? Something just kind of came over me when he said that to me, like, if I'm here, I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to do whatever I can to make this work for me, to make my family proud, who's been there with me through everything. And we got there, and I stepped in the door, and I go, okay, God, here we are. We're gonna do this. And that's what I did.
When she finally went to rehab and saw that her old self was coming back, it was really happy.
Every day I was there, I just got more excited I felt good about myself. I thought I'm not a bad person. I learned that alcohol is a disease, not that I want to drink. It's a bad disease that my body was allergic to, and that's why I kept getting sick. The people I was with, I think there was 6 other girls with me. I got to know each and every one of them personally, that I cared about them, that I think nobody ever really did. I gave them hugs. I wanted them to make it so bad that was my goal. I really like this. I want to help people. I want them. Some people would sleep till 10 o'clock and group was at 9. What are you still sleeping? Get up. Let's go do this. Let's go to church on Sunday. Let's do this. And they kind of were pretty receptive to me. They liked me. I made the best of every situation, and I think they all saw that. They liked it. And when I left, oh my gosh, they wrote me letters and gave me hugs, and they cried. It was good that I think I made some kind of impression on them.
We're very happy that we found Penn Foundation and all their resources, and including us in the recovery, so we know how to help her and what, to make her succeed. We want her to, keep going forward and not take steps back. So it was really helpful, and we're very thankful that they, included us in it, that it wasn't just her all by herself.
I learned a lot there, and it was the best thing I ever did, was go there.
You know, we were a part of it. You know, before it was, we couldn't even talk to her. We couldn't go see her. She was 7 hours or 5 hours away, and it was horrible. This time it was, I could talk to her, and I could just hear it in her voice every day that she was getting better.
You really have to want it. So I hope I could tell somebody, you can really do this. So I hope, that's what I want to do. I think if I talk to, like, somebody would come up to me and say, Brenda, how did you do this? What did you do? I did it from in here.